Previously on Jeff the Killer. Seeing Jeff's face and knowing something was wrong. MultiVenom?
Yeah, no, I heard it too. I'm not expecting anybody today. Who can that be?
Hello? Who is he? Friend of yours?
You can say that.
So nice to see you again, MultiVenom. I heard that you were reading another creepypasta, and I want in.
I'm now here too.
Now, let's finish this story once and for all. When Jeff woke, he had a cast wrapped around his face. He couldn't see anything, but he felt a cast on his shoulder and stitches all over his body. He tried to stand up, but he realized that there was some tube in his arm, and when he tried to get up, it fell out, and a nurse rushed in. "I don't think he could get out of bed just yet," she said as she put him back on his bed and reinserted the tube. Jeff sat there with no vision, no idea what his surroundings were. Finally, after hours, he heard his mother. "Honey, are you okay?" she asked. Jeff couldn't answer though. His face was covered, and he was unable to speak. "Well, honey, I have great news. After all the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed of trying to attack you, they decided to let Lou go." This made Jeff almost bolt up, stopping halfway, remembering the tube coming out of his arm. "He'll be out by tomorrow, and then you two will be able to be together again." Jeff's mother hugs Jeff and says her goodbyes. The next couple of weeks were those where Jeff was visited by his family. Then came the day where his bandages were to be removed. His family were all there to see it, what he would look like. As the doctors unwrapped the bandages from Jeff's face, everyone was on the edge of their seats. They waited until the last bandage holding the cup of his face was almost removed. "Let's hope for the best," said the doctor. He quickly pulls the cloth, letting the rest fall from Jeff's face. Jeff's mother screamed at the sight of his face. Lou and Jeff's dad stared awestruck at his face. What happened to my face?" Jeff said. He rushed out of bed and ran to the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of the distress. His face. It's horrible. His lips were burnt to a deep shade of red. His face was turned to a pure white color, and his hair singed from brown to black. He slowly put his hand to his face. It had a sort of leathery feel to it now. He looked back at his family, then back at the mirror.
Jeff,
Said Lou.
it's not that bad.
"Not that bad," said Jeff. "It's perfect." His family were equally surprised. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably. His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching.
Jeff, are you okay?
"Okay? I've never felt more happy." "Look at me! This face goes perfectly with me." He couldn't stop laughing. He stroked his face, feeling it, looking at it in the mirror. What caused this? Well, you may recall that when Jeff was finding Randy, something in his mind, his sanity, snapped. Now he was left as a crazy killing machine. That is, his parents didn't know.
Doctor,
Said Jeff's mom.
is my son alright? You know, in the head?
"Oh yes, this behavior is typical for patients that have taken very large amounts of painkillers. If his behavior doesn't change in a few weeks, bring him back here, and we'll give him a psychological test."
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
Jeff's Jeff's mother went over to Jeff.
Jeff, sweetie, it's time to go.
Jeff looks away from the mirror, his face still formed into a crazy smile.
Hey, Mommy.
His mother took him by the shoulder and took him to get his clothes.
This is what came in.
Said the lady at the desk. Jeff's mom looked down to see the black dress bands and white hoodie her son wore. Now they were clean of blood and now stitched together. Jeff's mother led him to his room and made him put his clothes on. Then they left, not knowing that this was the final day of life.
Later that night, Jeff's mother woke to a sound coming from the bathroom. It sounded as if someone was crying. She slowly walked over to see what it was. When she looked into the bathroom, she saw a horrendous sight. Jeff had taken a knife and carved a smile into his cheeks.
Jeff, what are you doing?
Asked his mother. Jeff looked over to his mother. I couldn't keep smiling, Mommy. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever. Jeff's mother nosed his eyes, ringed in black.
Jeff, your eyes!
His eyes were seemingly never closing. I couldn't see my face. I got tired and my eyes started to close. I burnt out the eyelids so I could forever see myself. My new face. Jeff's mother slowly started to back away, seeing that her son was going insane. What's wrong, Mommy? Aren't I beautiful?
Yes, son,
She said.
yes you are. Let me go get Daddy, so you can see your face.
She ran into the room and shook Jeff's dad from his sleep.
Honey, get the gun.
She stopped as she saw Jeff in the doorway, holding the knife. Mommy, you lied. That's the last thing they hear as Jeff rushes them with the knife, cutting both of them. His brother Lou woke up, startled by some noise. He didn't hear anything else, so he just shut his eyes and tried to go back to sleep. As he was on the border of slumber, he got the strangest feeling that someone was watching him. He looked up, before Jeff's hand covered his mouth. He slowly raised the knife, ready to plunge it into Lou. Lou thrashed here and there, trying to escape Jeff's grip.
Shh. Just go to sleep.
Joker, was that you who did that?
Actually it was not. But the other thing is, it suddenly was like it was close by to me.
It's no coincidence, because I heard it as well.
Yeah, I heard it as well. It sounded creepy. It sounded psychotic. Killer friendly.
Well, this does sound a bit strange. It sounded like...
Hello, bitches.
Jeff, what the fuck are you doing here?
Why don't you ask the Joker about that?
Yeah.
Guilty as charged.
Joker, it seems like you have some explaining to do.
Well, do you remember when I said that Jeff was in the hospital for 2 days due to the infection in his mouth? Well, it was a half-truth. You see, Jeff was never at a hospital. They want to take him in. So he decided to be under my care. I was the one who patched him up a bit. That's why he couldn't read the story with you. Because he needed me to fix him up.
Well, that does explain why I could barely understand him when he tried to call me.
Yeah, that was precisely the reason. Thanks to the Joker, I am all better now. Very interesting.
Indeed. It's something that even my fragile little mind can comprehend.
So, shall we start with your review, MultiVenom?
Sure, why not? So, what are my thoughts on the story on Jeff the Killer? It has been declared as one of these legendary creepypastas. And I think it's just really good, minus a few nitpicks. The major one is the bullies. Completely one-dimensional, almost stereotypical to the point it actually made me groan. If they were portrayed a lot more three-dimensional rather than just a few bully characteristics that is very common, then it would be a much better story. And plus, it's not really that realistic, as most people proclaim. I mean, Jeff, when you burnt off your eyelids, don't you have to put, like, eye drops on you every 10 seconds or so?
Actually, I had to put eye drops on every 2 minutes.
Uh-huh. That does seem a bit far-fetched. Wouldn't you think, Jeff?
It may sound far-fetched, but it's the truth.
Okay, I'll buy it. Oh, what other things? Okay, that was the only bad stuff that I can say about this creepypasta. Other than that, it was legitimately good. It actually left me creeped out the first time I read it. Is it one of those legendary creepypastas that most people proclaim? Not necessarily, but I still think it's a really good read. Why don't you viewers check out the full creepypasta if you wish. Link is in the description down below. So, that's gonna do it for us, guys. If you like what you saw, then like, comment, and subscribe. I am MultiVenom.
This is Sonic EXE, and I'm about to go fast.
And I'm the Tailstar. You better watch out, or I can curse you with my own claws.
And Joker here, and I'm getting hungry. MultiVenom, what have you got to eat?
Well, how about if you guys want some cupcakes?
Wait, you don't mean...
Oh. I do mean that.